Angie Bell with Herbally Hip Tarot. How's my Herbally Hip tribe doing? Okay, you guys, we got a lot to do. Every day, I look at myself, for the next day, I go, what am I going to talk about tomorrow? I mean, there's so much, but then it's like, what? And it always, every day, it organically develops every day. Okay. A couple things are going to go on in this. It's going to be a little longer video today, maybe 45 minutes, because I want to talk to you guys about, what's it called? Planetary alignment. Please, stick with me, okay? This is going to be so important for your life, okay? And also for what we're going through with this whole election stealing, okay? Also, we're going to do some pendulum readings. I'm so excited about that. You guys have so many questions that I want to dedicate videos today to pendulum readings, okay? So you're going to get to hear a lot of stuff real quick, okay? And so we're going to first go over, I'm going to let you know what planetary alignment is and why this is important for you, for your life, okay? And also for this election stealing. And then we'll do pendulum readings. And then throughout the day, I'll do a few more videos where we do a lot of pendulum readings till we get through all of those, okay? And those are basically all you guys' questions that I've been collecting, and some stuff for myself too. Okay, now let's first get to, what am I talking about? Planetary alignment. That started, now I only found out about this yesterday, kind of late in the evening. That's why I didn't come on yesterday evening. I need to do my workout. I need to take a shower. I need to relax. So that's why I'm doing it today. But this planetary alignment started on the 21st of January, and today's the last day, okay? So what you need to do is very simple, okay? So I'll tell you about what you need to do about this in just a second. Today's the last day for planetary alignment. What planetary alignment is, there are 6 major planets that have gone, they're all over the place, right? They've come like this. They're all in a line. This does not happen but every, I don't know how many years, 30, 40 years. I'm not sure the number, so no one needs to correct me. If you want to put the number below, put it. Because I'm not an astrologist. I wish I was. I'm probably going to start studying that. But anyway, so these 6 planets, major planets, have come in alignment. It rarely ever happens. This is a magical, magical day. Let's see, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. These are 5 magical days. These are going to be the most 5 magical days in the year, okay? Or at least some of the 5 most magical days, okay? When those planets come in alignment like this is the time to get your shit together, okay? And let me tell you what you need to do. You need to write down today. Write down everything in your life that you want to manifest. Also do the work, but you're going to have like a rocket ship blasting you out, okay? Behind you, pushing you to everything you want to manifest in your life. So whatever it is, if it's money, if it's your job, if it's relationships, if it's, one thing too, if you don't know what your purpose and your true purpose in life is, what your life plan is, ask today. Say, please let me know what my life plan is. It may not be told you today, but within the next, I guess, few days or weeks, I bet you it starts being, and be open to it, okay? You got to be open so that you get that message, okay? And we don't know how it's going to come. The universe is going to do it. But put it out in the universe what you want your life to look like. I mean, really, not like I want to be a millionaire. Okay, maybe you do. But I'm talking about really get down, be clear of what you want your life to look like, okay? What you want for yourself, what you want for your family. This is the day to do it. I wish I would have known about this on the 21st, so I could reach more people and more people would have more time. But this message is for whoever gets it, right? All right, let me tell you the type of things that this... Oh, and really quickly, if you want to go listen to the video where I found this, it's a YouTube channel that's called Manifest Infos. Manifest Infos. I will put a link in the description box. You can go watch the video for yourself. Now, I'm going to give you a nice summary of what I learned, okay? This is a time of transformation, okay? So whatever you want to transform in your life, this is the time. Now, this is good for this whole election debacle, this whole election stealing. This is time for transformation. Transformation. Getting that orange menace out of the office and transforming. Kamala come in. Okay? So if there was any time for the plans, for an announcement or the plans to be at their, what's the word? For their plans to be finite and ready to go and to come out, and for everything to be in alignment to get this orange menace, it's now. Okay, I'm not saying the announcement's going to be today, but I'm saying the plan, the final, whatever they need for everything to come together to get him out. Okay, whether it's the plan, whether it's the announcement, whatever it is. Okay, they now have a rocket ship behind them to get the orange menace out. Clarity. Remember I just said that. Be very clear of what you want for your life. Okay, clear. Be clearer than I want to be rich. Okay? Be clearer than that. And I'm going to share my story with you guys at the end of this, okay? Inner growth and transformation. We just said transformation, so inner growth, okay? What do you want to improve in your life, okay? Is it your finances? Is it your health? Is it relationships? Whatever it is, okay? So I'm giving you all the things that these planets aligning will be doing for you. So you can then choose what you want in your life, okay? Manifest, here it is. Manifest what you want. For example, what's your life path? Like, what are you supposed to be doing in this life? Okay? And I've just discovered what I'm supposed to be doing in this life. And it's what I'm doing right now, being a light worker, which I had no idea about this 6 or 8 weeks ago. But I've been on this for 2 months now. I had no idea. For example, your life path, your health, relationships, your job. Ask the universe, and if you don't know, you want to know what your life purpose is, ask the universe, what is my life purpose? Please put it on there. I told you, write a list of how you want your life to look like. Write it down. But in that list, also write, what is my life purpose? Universe, what is my life purpose? And the universe will talk to you and let you know. I've experienced it this week. I was experiencing it this whole week. Through the 21st to the 25th, I've discovered all this, my life purpose, everything this week. And I didn't even know that these planets were aligned until yesterday. Self-awareness. This is the time to really dig in and find out who you are and be your most authentic self, because the world needs you the way you are. Okay? Not the way somebody else is, not the way you are. And the world needs you to show up the way you are. So self-awareness. Positive change. This is the time to make positive changes in your life. Okay? You got jet fuel behind you. Sudden shift in perception. Stay open, because you may have thought about something one way and then completely been like, oh, I get it. Be open, okay, to positive change. Sudden shift in perception. Internal awakening. I've had an internal awakening becoming a light worker, for example, okay? So this is the time that internal awakenings are going to happen, okay? So when you write that list down, you're going to be shocked at what's going to open up for you. Let loose of limiting beliefs. That is so huge. If anyone's ever told you, like when you tell somebody your dreams and they knock you down, that's why you have limited beliefs, because you've been knocked down so many times. If your goal is to be president of the damn United States, do not have a limiting belief that you can't become it. Look at Kamala. She is the president of the United States. Look where she started at. Did she have limited beliefs? No. Use Kamala as your example, not to have limited beliefs. Lose those. Heal old wounds. This is the time to heal old wounds. So maybe down in your plan of how you want your life to be, if you have some wounds, especially some like emotional wounds, write them down. Write those down, that you want those healed. Okay? And if you can, heal them. But write them down. Bring them to the surface, because that's the only way they're going to heal. Okay? So if something horrible has happened to you, it's time to start healing those wounds. Okay? So bring those wounds up, and if there's steps you need to take for further healing, take those steps. Okay? if you need therapy, if you need to talk about it with somebody, if you need to cry about it, if you need to, whatever you need to do. This is the time to fix old wounds. Self-discovery, life purposes. We've already talked about that. Self-improvement. This is a time for self-improvement. So self-improvement, self-discovery, life purpose. I told you, if you don't know what your life purpose is, ask the universe. Put that in your list of what you want your life to look like, okay? So you don't have to know everything. If you don't know certain things, say, look at what is my life purpose, universe? Write it down on the way you want your life to look. Self-discovery, self-improvement. This is the time to discover who you are. It's the time to make improvements in who you are. In every way, okay? Health, job, relationships, husband or wife, everything, okay? Unity. This is the time with like-minded people to have unity. Like you're in this right now, you're in this tribe with all of us. We all have unity, and it's the time to stay unified, okay? In whatever community you're in, like this one we have right here, Herbally Hip Tribe, stay in the tribe. Make comments. Talk to each other. I want to say something. I'm never probably going to be able to get to every single person's comment, okay? It has grown. This family has grown. It is amazing. It does not matter. Okay, I know that sounds weird. It doesn't matter that you're not, you haven't read my comment or whatever. I'm trying to get to as much as I can, believe me. Because you know what happens? You make that comment, you are doing something for the cause, okay? You are putting all of this whole election stealing in the light. Also, you're supporting other people because you guys are having conversations with each other. And the more conversations you guys have with each other, the more this tribe grows. And the more light we can put on this horrible, horrible debacle of an election stealing, okay? So you making your comment, it's way more than me reading it. It's about putting it in the light. It's about supporting each other. It's about building this community bigger so that it shines more light and we can get that orange menace out of here. Okay. Also, connect to nature. In whichever way connecting to nature for you is. Maybe it's having houseplants. Maybe it's taking a walk in the forest, taking a walk in the park. Maybe it could be both for you. Have you ever thought about this? Okay, you're like, I need to work out. I need to move my body. And you do. Everyone, you need to move, okay? But choose the way you move. Maybe you need to be out in nature and you just need to walk every morning. Okay? That's improving what? Your health? Your sense of well-being, you're connecting to nature. Okay, now I'm not saying it has to be like I like Zumba. Okay, I do Zumba 5 or 6 days a week, so I dance. I do get out in nature because I garden. So you guys get what I'm saying. Okay, inner peace and acceptance. I think once you start doing all these things, you write down that list, you're going to have some inner peace and some acceptance. Okay. And that's huge. Start having inner peace and inner acceptance. Start accepting who you are and show up as you are. Don't hide anything. Okay? Sparkle. Be who you are. The world needs you. Willing to accept change. Accept change. Like those parts of you that you're like, oh, that's not good. Be willing to change it. You can do it. Align your intentions with the universe. Aligning your intention with the universe is writing that list down, okay? Release old patterns. Things that aren't serving you, actions that aren't serving you, and people who aren't serving you. Let them go. I've had to let go of a lot of people, family, okay? Is it easy? No, but my life has improved, okay? Greatly. Excuse me, I wouldn't be where I'm at today if I didn't let some of those family people go. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be in this position. It is amazing when you let go of the old relationships that don't serve you, that are actually dangerous to you. Old ways, old habits. Even things in your house, when you clear out space in your house, okay? Old things that aren't servicing you anymore. Why are you keeping those things anymore? Those don't service you. It allows for new things to come in. more positive things to come in. I've experienced it. I'm 54 years old. I've experienced it, and it is so true. Drawn to new opportunities. When you're doing all this type of work, new opportunities are going to be drawn to you. Okay? So, write down what you want to manifest, your goals, your intentions, in every aspect of your life, everything that you can think of, okay? And if you don't know what your life purpose is, say, universe, on your list of how you want your life to look like, you're going to ask the question, universe, what is my life purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? Because when you start doing what your life purpose is, the world opens up to you like this. I'm going to give you an example of my life in just a second about this channel, and I'll tell you in a second. The other thing is, keep your emotions positive. Negative emotions can hinder this. So the more negative that you feed yourself, it hinders the positive emotions. And if you can stay in that realm of positivity, so as soon as you start getting to the negative, you can switch it. For example, I'll go grocery shopping, and I don't mind the grocery shopping, but I really don't like putting all these groceries away. Okay, it's like it's an hour and a half. Okay, I'm taking out the old stuff out of the refrigerator. Anyway, it's a lot. But you know what I say to myself? I said, girl, you need to be thankful that you got groceries. You got to be thankful that you went to that grocery store and those groceries were $300 and that you could afford those groceries. And when I say that to myself, then I'm like, you know what? I'm glad that I have to spend an hour and a half to put all these groceries away. It changes your perspective. Now, because these planets have aligned, you are going to go through a powerful energy shift. And I've felt it all week. And my story, when I tell you my story, you guys are going to understand what I'm saying. Okay. So, this is my story real quick. And don't worry, we're going to get to some pendulum readings, okay? But I think this is really super important. And if any of this does not resonate with you, you can always fast forward and get to the pendulum readings. I started this channel, I think almost 8 weeks ago, okay? And at first it started out a little slow. I had and I didn't even expect, I didn't have any expectations at all. I just started doing these readings, okay? First of all, Healing Truth Tarot, I was watching her. And something resonated with me with her. I still think of her as like a soul sister. As soon as I saw her, I was like, that is my soul sister. She doesn't know who the hell I was at the time. And I said, and all of a sudden it hit me. It's like, you've been reading cards for yourself for I don't know, good 16, 17 years. But I only did it when I was stuck, and I'm like, I need something. I need some advice. So I go to my cards. And I thought, well, you do this. Maybe you should start reading. And I was so going through the 7 stages of grief with this whole Kamala debauchery. And so I started reading. Now, at first, I had 10 subscribers, 12 subscribers, 15 subscribers. And I'd have, I don't know, 20 people looking at it. I'm like, okay, it's going to take a while to build this. Fine. I'm enjoying it. I'm reaching some people and I'm enjoying myself. Okay, about a week and a half into this, maybe 2 weeks, I look at a video and it says 1,000 people. I was like, what? 1,000? How do you go from I don't know, 20 people to 1,000 people? I'm like, so I told my husband, I go, honey, look at this. And he goes, 1,000 people? He goes, what the heck? And then all of a sudden these subscribers were just magically coming on. I mean, let me tell you something, guys. How fast this has grown, I'm still shell-shocked, okay? Shell-shocked. Because I've been on YouTube for a good 14 years, and I have my first channel. I have 19, what do I have? I don't know, 18,000 people or something like that on the other channel. But it took me 14 years to get those 18,000 people. There are people that get that in a year, okay? Or less. I worked my butt off on that channel. Between my craft videos, my mixed media videos, my Dollar Tree hauls, and different type of hauls. I worked my living butt off for 14 years on that channel. It never blew up like this has, okay? Never. Because I thought my art and my mixed media was my life purpose, okay? And that's why I worked so hard at that. I thought this is what I need to do, is be teaching people about creativity and also sharing them how they get great deals, you know, Dollar Tree and all that. It wasn't my life purpose. And me being a mixed media artist isn't my life purpose. And I discovered that this week, which is why this channel has blown up the way it has, because this is my life purpose, is to be a light worker. I had no idea 6 weeks ago that this was my life purpose. This week I discovered, I said, you know what, Angela, this is your life purpose. This is what you're supposed to be doing, is this light work, reading to people, giving people hope, and holding the light for people and giving them a place to hold the light. That's your purpose. And your mixed media art, and in your knitting, your crafting, all that, that's what keeps you grounded, okay? That's to ground you, whether you sell another art piece or not, because I was always focused on selling my art, which I do. I still am, but it's not my focus. My focus is the light work, and then I do my art to ground me, and if the art sells, it sells. If it doesn't, it doesn't, okay? And I never had that attitude, never. And this all came about probably in these 5 days up until today. That has happened. And even my husband, he's now this week been focused more in line with what he's supposed to be doing for his life. Amazing. And we've been talking about it all week. And then I told him about these planets aligning, and he already knew about the planets aligning. He goes, yeah, I know, the planets are all aligned. And he goes, and he knew a few things about it. He'd seen it on his phone. I told him more. He's like, and all this week we've been talking about is that we've discovered our life purpose. I said, I know. It's like amazing. So the reason this channel has blown up is because I finally discovered my life purpose. Okay? So I'm telling you right now, if this could happen for me, it could happen for you. Okay? And if you don't know what your life purpose is, like I didn't know what mine was, ask. Ask the universe and it will tell you. Write it down. Write down how you want your life to look in every way, okay? Write down that wish list. Do the work to start that, because you've got jet fuel behind you now, okay? And if you don't know what your life purpose is, just write it down, ask the universe. Again, you have jet fuel behind you. As my friend Shelly would say from Healing Truth Tarot, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I love how she says that. All right, so I'm going to move on now. Okay, so I hope I know I took 20 minutes, but I thought this is one of the most important things. Oh, and really quickly, everything we read about, you think that that's not working, that's not jet fuel behind the cause for Kamala and Biden and all of them, the team? Oh, hell yeah. So expect some stuff to come out. I'm not guaranteeing days, but we are there, okay? We are there, okay? And they got jet fuel, because those planets have lined up behind them. I'm going to tell you something. This lining of the planets couldn't have come at any better time for our country. Okay, I'm going to go on now. Quiet Breezy. Hey, Quiet Breeze. Quiet Breeze. You guys, go join their channel. I'll put a link to her channel also. In fact, you know what? I need to be highlighting or underlining. Let me see. I have highlighters right here. All these links, I need to make sure I put them in. So I got Quiet Breeze. She's so cool. I shouldn't say she, because I'm not sure if it's, I just see like a little picture. I'm not sure. I'll just say Quiet Breeze, because I'm not sure if it's a man or a woman. And I'm sure they're going to let me know below. Who else did I say I wanted to put? Oh yeah, the manifest infos. I'll put that. That's the video that you can watch about the, if you want to, about planetary alignment of everything we've been talking about. Anyway, Quiet Breeze sent me a link to this channel, and the channel is THOM Hartman. And again, I will put the channel THOM Hartman program a link below. Now, what was funny when Quiet Breeze did that, and I read it, I said, I just got done watching the video, because I already belong to his channel, and it came up on my feed. And I had seen, right after Kamala lost, this guy, okay, there's this guy named Hartman, THOM Hartman, Wait a minute. I'm making sure. No, that's Thom Hartman program. That's the channel you need to go to. Greg Palast was on Thom Hartman's program, YouTube channel. And this is right after Kamala lost. And he said, this was stolen from her. I'm working on proof. What he is a investigating journalist for the New York Times. Now, he was a statistic professor at a university, and now he is an investigating journalist for the He Times. And he said he didn't win. And he's been saying it ever since. He goes, I got statistics. I got numbers. He did not win. And he did not win by a lot. Remember I told you I got that download about the 60-40 split? 60, 40% Orange Menace? Okay, well, listen to this. And you can go and listen to him talk, okay? He called it Jim Crow. And let me say it like this. He's a white man, okay? So I want you to hear who it's coming from. Not that that should make a difference, but in today's world, it makes a difference, okay? He called it Jim Crow 2.0. Okay? Jim Crow was when, like, black people had no civil rights, and you could do whatever the hell you wanted to them. Okay? You could hurt them, you could abuse them, you could say you can't come to this bathroom, sit in the back of the bus, that whole thing, okay? He goes, and with voting, and what he meant with the voting, it's 2.0. 1 out of every 8 votes of the black vote or any of minority vote was thrown out. And he has proof. He has numbers. He has statistics. And that's what they used to do during Jim Crow. Okay? So, and how they were able to be so successful doing it. Now, it's not the only thing that happened, but just the ballots that were thrown out alone, just those, Kamala would have won by a lot. 1 out of every minority votes was thrown out, especially in the swing states, including Arizona and Nevada. This should not have been a state that voted for that Orange Menace. We have a Democratic senator, 2 Democratic senators, and a Democratic AG. I don't know where our governor, Republican governor, came from. Whatever. So what happened is, during Jim Crow, what they did to minorities, what they would do is they made this law up where now I know a legislature can go in, and I think a regular person can too, but I'm not sure about that. So let's just say somebody in the legislature could go in to the voting place and start looking at the votes and could say, this person, and start just having votes thrown out. Because they'll say, that address is wrong. Their name's spelled wrong. They didn't sign this. Whatever the excuse is. He said that was done in the thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands all over the country. So these Republican legislature people went in and did this. And this is a law on the books that you can do this. But it was done like how they used to do in the Jim Crow. They did not want minorities voting. Okay, because then they knew that they could change things. They could have power, right? He goes, it was done so horribly. He goes, 1 in 8. And the reason they were so successful in this is because, got my brain. Oh, because Democrats vote early, right? So our votes sit there for weeks before they're counted. So there's all this time. There's like 4 weeks for early voting, I think. Let's just say it's 4 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks. I'm not sure, but let's just call it 4 weeks. There's all that time where these Republican legislature people can go in and make complaints about votes, okay? For 4 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks, something like that. Republicans tend to vote same day. And that's why the Orange Menace has told the Republican people, vote the same day. So they don't get mixed up in the cheating that they're about to do. Just that alone, he said, Kamala won. So many votes were thrown out. 1 of every 8 minority votes was thrown out. And young people, because they know that young people and minorities vote Democrat. Okay, so, now, we're not even including the crap that Elon did. with his voting machines. Like I had said, not like I said, because it's not me, okay? It's my spirit guides. Like my spirit guides told me, 60-40. That's how much she kicked his ass. Excuse my language, but it just pisses me off, okay? We've read it on my pendulum. This is her life purpose, okay? How would you like your life purpose to be stolen from you like that? It's disgusting. And the stuff the Orange Minister is doing right now to people is disgusting. Okay, so if you want, it'll be linked below. Go to his channel. It's called the THOM Hartman Program, and you can listen to this whole thing. And the man's name, who is who used to be a statistic professor, and now he's an investigating journalist for the New York Times. His name is Greg Palast, and he's the one that's on there, okay, explaining all this. And and the reason he wasn't able to do this any sooner, because listen to this, he couldn't do it any sooner because he went to the government and they did not have all the numbers in still. He goes, I've been waiting to get the last bit of numbers to put all this together. And he just now got the last bit of numbers the last few days. Okay, so my question I'm going to ask today, one of my number one questions, okay, when Kamala certified that election, was she certifying knowing that it was a fake election, a fake certification? Because like you guys have been saying, so many people have been saying, there's 21 states who never turned their stuff in. So that might be a part of setting Trump up. All the states didn't turn their stuff in. She knew they didn't turn it in. She's like, yeah, I'll certify this. Because she said, I'm here to do what I need to do. That's what she said. And then when she was done, she goes, okay, did what I need to do, I'm done. And walked off. She never even called him president of the United States. So this thing looks like it wasn't even certified from the very beginning, because there were, like you guys, a lot of you guys had done research on this, that all the states hadn't turned their stuff in. 21 states hadn't turned in their votes. And he just now got all the numbers. He goes, because all the states hadn't turned all their numbers in. So how in the hell could they have certified the election if everything hadn't been turned in? She certified a fake election results. We're gonna ask the pendulum. Well, we're going to clarify this situation with the pendulum. Okay. Okay. And look at this, you guys. I wrote down January 25th, 2025. I wrote down my manifestation of what I want for my life. And I love it. I feel so good doing that. And, okay, so that's everything I wanted to talk about. Wait, is there anything else? Let me just see. Yeah, that's everything. Okay, I know I spent 30 minutes on this, but this was 30 minutes, I think, well worth it, okay? So now we're going to spend about 15 minutes of this video just doing pendulum questions, and then I'll probably do another maybe 1 or 2 more videos with pendulum readings, okay? All right. Let's ask that question, because that's the first one that's on my mind. If Kamala did certified, was that a fake certification when she certified those votes? Clear, 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 clear. Spirit. When Kamala certified the election, was that a fake certification? Look at that. Yes. And look at my hand. Is my hand moving? Yeah. That just answered everything. That was a fake certification. So it was fake from the very beginning. She knew all them damn votes weren't in. She's like, oh yeah, good. Let's go ahead and certify this without all the votes in. That's why she's had that smirk on her face. That's why Hillary Clinton was over there laughing when he was getting inaugurated. That's why Biden was over there smiling. They were all relaxed. Because it's full over here thinks he was certified. No, you guys, I think this is why that inauguration was fake. Because the certification was fake. You know what? Let me write this at the top of my thing. Because that needs to be in the title. Fake certification. Okay. Fake certification, pendulum readings. And what was that called? Planetary alignment. That's how I'm gonna, sorry guys, I'm just writing down how I'm gonna title this video. Okay. Okay. Now, this is not to prove that I was right or any of that, because I don't care about being right. What I care about is getting that orange menace the hell out of the office, okay, before he creates any more damage, okay, to our country and to people. Remember on the 19th, I had said, I had gotten a download that that evening that they were going to be announcing this election debacle, okay? But it wasn't that night. But it was on the 19th. But it was the Orange Menace himself who announced it. Okay? So, and we all got it. Healing Truth Tarot, she talked about it today. I've talked about it also. A lot of videos talked about the fact that there was a deal on the table that the Orange Menace had to admit that he stole the election and to step down. Okay? So my question is this. On the 19th, was he supposed to admit that he stole the election like he did? And was he supposed to step down at that rally when he said that? And then was Biden or somebody supposed to come on that night and announce and then, talk about the stealing of this election? Was that the plan? That's what I want to know. I could be wrong still, but I want to know it because this is what happened. Remember I told you, all of a sudden in the morning, on Sunday morning, on the 19th, the morning show said they're going to be back on East Coast time, 9 o'clock. I'm like, why are they coming back? They just did the morning show. They're going to come back at 9 o'clock at night? Why? Then CNN, East Coast time, did their show at 10 with all these people. And the shows were lame. It was like, why are you guys on at 9 or 10 at night? Were they told to be on because there's going to be an announcement of something? We need to ask some questions. Here we go. Clear. Spirit. Was Trump told that he was supposed to admit that he stole the election and step down at his rally on January 19th, 2025? Look. Yes. Clear. Spirit. On the evening of January 19th, was someone supposed to announce and talk about Trump stealing the election? Look at that. Yes. Clear. Spirit. On the evening of January 19th, did the news stations create a show at the last minute because they knew there was going to be an announcement? Look. Yes. Clear. Spirit, did the powers to be have to go to plan B because the Orange Menace decided not to admit he stole the election and he did not step down? Look. So this is why it's gone on. You know what? Normally I say, this is what I normally say to you guys, okay? This is the energy of right now, and don't hold me to anything. Still don't hold me to anything, but I'm just telling you, I'm about 90, I'm gonna say 95% sure this is what the hell happened. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm giving myself 5% because I could be wrong. The pendulum can be wrong. The energy could be wrong, but I don't think so. All these readers can be wrong, but I don't think so. I think that fool was supposed to announce it, like the pendulum just said, on the 19th at that rally. He did one thing. He announced that Elon, and then he did it so he blamed Elon so he don't get in trouble. That's what he thinks. Announced that he stole the election with Elon's machines. He was supposed to step down. He didn't do it. So they had to go to plan B, which is why he didn't, nobody came out to talk about him stealing the election. And those news stations were told, you guys need to open something up because we got something to announce. And the announcement didn't come. Because I'm telling you right, I watched MSNBC at 6 o'clock, which is 9 o'clock East Coast time. It was senseless. There was no reason for them to be on there. They were making up crap to talk about. They were talking about stuff they've already been talking about. It was stupid. Then I looked at 7 o'clock. I looked at CNN. They also had a special. All these, they're major people, okay? They were talking about BS. Same stuff they've been talking about all week. There was no reason for them. They had to, East Coast time, they had to go back to work at 9 o'clock at night. Get their makeup on. For what? CNN had to get on and be on East Coast time by 10. See, I knew that this didn't make no sense. Boom. This is huge. Huge. Unbelievable. Okay, we're gonna have about 5 more minutes of this, and then I'm gonna make another video because this video is really long. Okay, so we did that. Okay, this is what I want to know. How did they decide? Well, because I heard someone else do this reading on this. I heard Healing Truth Tarot this morning do her reading, and I told her, I said, when you did that reading this morning, gave us that information, that gives me 20 more questions that I have to ask. And then someone else said, did NATO want to go to plan B? And I'm not sure if that was Healing Truth Tarot or somebody else. But anyway, clear, clear, clear. Spirit, did NATO say, wait for the announcement, we need to go to plan B, because the Orange Menace did not admit, well, he admitted he stole the election, but he did not step down. Look at that. Yes. Clear, because this is what Healing Truth Tarot got this morning. I think she did this morning. Yeah. Clear, clear, clear. Spirit, does JD Vance know that the election was stolen and that Trump was supposed to step down? Look at that. See, this is why, remember when they were certifying the vote and he didn't look happy? A lot of people say he didn't look happy about that certification. He knows it's all fake. He knows that they're busted. They're just waiting for the ball to drop. This is between Healing Truth Tarot and a couple other readers and some readings I've done. They had met with this fool, told him, we got the goods on you. And you guys remember me talking about this a few weeks ago too. We got the goods on you. The deal is this. You're going to need to admit that you stole this election, and you're going to need to step down. Because they know that's the best way of doing it. And he has to do it, okay? Because they're not going to believe it from a Democrat, you know? And he didn't do it. So they've had to come up, I guess there's plan B. That's why it's taken so damn long, because the fool should have already announced it at his rally, and which is why he had that stupid rally. Okay, this is what I want to know, because everyone's like, okay, he's already started being the fake president. He's done all these executive orders. How are we going to get him the hell out of there? Well, let's ask this question now. Clear, clear, clear. Spirit, will the military call for martial law? Yep. That's how they're going to get him out of there. Martial law. The military looks. Look, this is what the energies tell me right now, and this pendulum, that they're going to call martial law and get him the hell out of there and deal with all these crazies that aren't going to accept this stuff. This is why I was watching, oh, what is her name of her channel? Oh, I can't. Oh, I wish I could think of her channel. It might hit me. At any rate, she said she's a psychic, and she don't regard she's a psychic. And she said, I'm just telling you right now, okay? When this news hits, it's going to be huge, okay? And it's not going to all be positive, like how people are going to react. Like, it's going to be dangerous. And she says that we need to make sure we have food, extra water, some cash, candles, flashlights. Like, have yourself prepared. Crazy. Here we go. Clear, and we're going to end it like this. Clear, clear. Is the Orange Menace the fake president? Yep. One more question. Clear, 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 clear. Spirit, was that a fake inauguration? Yes. And that's why it looked fake. Now, from what I understand, there was some AI in there that also made it look fake. This was not real. And let me tell you something else. Steve Bannon, who I cannot stand, can't stand him. He was complaining. He was in DC and he was complaining. Why? He goes, let me tell you the words he said. It was like he knew. He goes, the Democrats are setting him up. What did he say? I wrote it down, what he said. This video may go longer. Darn it, where is it? Okay, this is what Bannon said. He goes, they are nullifying his president. That's why he moved it inside. And I guess, and this was in Rosie's video. And he was saying that. Like, he actually said these words. She goes, they moved this inside because they're nullifying it. And what he was saying is they are screwing him over and they're fixing this so he's not going to really be the president. Why would Steve Bannon be saying that? Clear, clear, clear. Does Steve Bannon know that the Orange Menace is a fake president? Look. Crazy. You can't write this stuff. I mean, this is like a horror flick. Literally a horror flick. I can't wait to tell my husband, because I've been telling him I wanted to read on all this, but I didn't want to. We've discussed it, but I didn't want to do it till I got on camera. Okay, you guys, we're going to end this here. I got a ton of more questions for pendulum readings today, and we're going to read on a whole bunch more stuff. I may do some card readings today too, but I'm going to do pendulum stuff first. This is an exciting video. Oh my goodness. We have discovered the shit that has gone on, okay? And there ain't no other way besides saying shit, okay? Because it's shit. My grandmother, I love her. She's in heaven. That was her favorite word. In fact, I would go behind her. I was like, you know, little. And she used that word all the time. And I'd go behind her every time she said it. I'd behind her. And my mother would be like, you have to stop saying that. She's just walking behind you saying it. My grandma would be like, sorry. She wasn't sorry. Anyway, you guys, we needed to end with a good laugh. You guys, that is it right now. Join me. I'm going to be coming on throughout the day with some more pendulum readings, and mostly pendulum. We'll do some cards today. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up. Any comments, questions, any comments, leave them below. And I will see you guys shortly. All right. We discovered some good stuff today. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.